Step 2, Unit 3, Future Continuous. Lesson 7, Third Conditional. Pages 45 and 46. The third conditional is used to talk about hypothetical situations in the past and their possible outcomes. It follows the structure if plus past perfect would have plus past participle, such as, if I had known, I would have attended the meeting. It reflects on unrealized possibilities and their consequences. Third conditional. Third conditional, if plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. 1. To express regret or imagine a different outcome for a past event that didn't happen. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. If they had left earlier, they would have caught the train. 2. To speculate about how past events could have changed a result. If she had told me the truth, I wouldn't have been upset. If we had known about the traffic, we would have taken a different route. The third conditional is used to talk about hypothetical situations in the past that didn't happen, showing how different actions could have changed the outcome. It emphasizes regret or missed opportunities. For example, if I had saved more money, I would have traveled abroad last year. It's also useful for imagining alternate past scenarios, such as if they had prepared better, they would have won the competition. By using this structure, we reflect on how different choices could have altered past events. Tip: use the third conditional to talk about past situations that didn't happen but could have had a different outcome. Just remember, if plus past perfect for the condition and would have plus past participle for the result. Perfect for expressing regrets or imagining what-if moments. False cognates are words that look similar in different languages but have different meanings, often causing confusion for tourists. For example, embarrassed in English means feeling self-conscious, while embarazada in Spanish means pregnant. These linguistic differences can lead to misunderstandings during travel. Language barriers for tourists.
If I had known how hard it would be to communicate here, I would have studied the local language more.
I know what you mean. If I had practiced a few phrases before coming, I might have felt more comfortable.
Exactly. If we had learned some basic greetings, we wouldn't be having so much trouble now.
True. And if we had asked for recommendations in advance, we could have found better places to eat.
We should have also used a translation app more. It might have helped us get by.
Agreed. If we had prepared better, our trip would have been less stressful.
Plus, if we had taken a language class before the trip, we might have enjoyed the local culture more.
That's a great point. We'll definitely know better for our next adventure.
Tradução. Barreiras linguísticas para turistas. Ana, se eu soubesse o quão difícil seria me comunicar aqui, teria estudado mais o idioma local. Bem, eu sei como você se sente. Se eu tivesse praticado algumas frases antes de vir, talvez me sentisse mais à vontade. Ana, exatamente. Se tivéssemos aprendido algumas saudações básicas, não estaríamos tendo tanta dificuldade agora. Bem, verdade. E se tivéssemos pedido recomendações com antecedência, poderíamos ter encontrado lugares melhores para comer. Ana, também deveríamos ter usado mais um aplicativo de tradução. Isso poderia ter nos ajudado a nos virar. Bem, concordo. Se tivéssemos nos preparado melhor, nossa viagem teria sido menos estressante. Ana, além disso, se tivéssemos feito um curso de idiomas antes da viagem, poderíamos ter aproveitado mais a cultura local. Bem, você tem toda a razão. Com certeza vamos nos preparar melhor para a próxima aventura. Listening.
Excuse me. I'm having a hard time understanding you. The way you pronounce some words is quite different from what I'm used to.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Can you give me an example of the words you're having trouble with?
Sure. For instance, you said schedule like schedule, but I'm used to hearing it as schedule.
I see. If I had known that you were used to the American pronunciation, I might have adjusted my speech accordingly.
That would have helped. Also, you mentioned advertisement as advertisement, but I usually hear it as advertisement.
Yes, the British pronunciation is different. If I had realized that you were not familiar with these variations, I would have made an effort to clarify.
I appreciate that. If I had been aware of these differences before, I might have prepared myself better for the tour.
That's a good point. If we had known about this issue earlier, we could have provided additional resources or explanations to help bridge the gap.
Exactly. I hope this doesn't affect the rest of the tour too much.
Not at all. I'll make sure to speak more clearly and check in with you more often to ensure you're following along.
Tradução. Turista, com licença, estou tendo dificuldade para entender você. A forma como você pronuncia algumas palavras é bastante diferente do que estou acostumado. Guia, sinto muito por isso. Você pode me dar um exemplo das palavras com as quais está tendo problemas? Turista, claro. Por exemplo, você disse schedule como schedule, mas estou acostumado a ouvir como schedule. Guia, entendi. Se eu soubesse que você estava acostumado com a pronúncia americana, eu poderia ter ajustado minha fala de acordo. Turista, isso teria ajudado. Além disso, você mencionou um advertisement como advertisement, mas eu normalmente ouço como advertisement. Guia, sim, a pronúncia britânica é diferente. Se eu tivesse percebido que você não estava familiarizado com essas variações, eu teria feito um esforço para esclarecer. Turista, agradeço por isso. Se eu tivesse sido informado sobre essas diferenças antes, eu poderia ter me preparado melhor para o tour. Guia, isso é um bom ponto. Se soubéssemos sobre esse problema antes, poderíamos ter fornecido recursos ou explicações adicionais para ajudar a superar a diferença. Turista, exatamente. Espero que isso não afete muito o resto do tour. Guia, de forma alguma. Eu vou me certificar de falar mais claramente e verificar com mais frequência se você está acompanhando bem. Questions. 1. Why is the tourist having difficulty understanding the guide? 2. What examples does the tourist give to illustrate the pronunciation differences? 3. How does the guide plan to address the communication issue moving forward? Tradução. O porquê o turista está tendo dificuldade em entender o guia? O quais exemplos o turista dá para ilustrar as diferenças de pronúncia? O como o guia planeja resolver o problema de comunicação daqui para frente? Writing time. Write 3 sentences using the third conditional to express hypothetical situations in the past and their possible outcomes. Each sentence should illustrate a different scenario where something might have been different if past conditions had been met.